What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we finally get to play the release client of Fabular, Once Upon a Space-Time. You guys will know that I've covered this game a couple times in the past, but it's always been in demo format, with things carefully redacted. Now we've actually got the early access, which is out and available now for you to play. If you look down below, I've got a link for you. So what is Fabular? Fabular is a hard game to describe. This is a tough game to get a handle on, but basically, it takes place in an alternate universe where instead of, like, moving on from the feudal age, we stayed feudal, and so it's like knights, and it's like brigands, and it's like barons and things like that, fighting in space inside of spaceships that are in the shape of, like, mecha jousting units. And so it's like one part mech warrior, it's like one part Newtonian physics, it's another part like positioning. There are weapons, but they're like space crossbows and things like that. Very, very odd little game that's drawing very, very heavily from like Mobius, Jean Giraud. The art style is very, very distinct. It's a gorgeous looking game. So we're going to take a look at the early access today, and I'm going to give you my first impressions, thoughts of it. Now that it's being charged money for, it's free game. Previously, when we played the demos, it was all kind of speculation and feedback. Now we get to hit it hard and decide whether or not this is worth it for your wish list. Alongside a link to the game down below, you will also find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream. Feel free to join me with the holiday weekend and Thanksgiving and me having to be at a different house every other night. It's been very, very difficult for me to actually get any streaming done, but I should be back on it next week. Let's go ahead and play. Now, this game is a roguelite, which means that you go on a run with an FTL-style map, you deal with any problems or any storyline things that come up, you do quests, you fly around the galaxy, you accumulate currency, and you use that currency with the Lord Chamberlain to upgrade your character. For right now, I haven't upgraded altogether that much. I've just made it so that I regenerate a little bit in between fights. That's my dad. He hangs out in the palace and sits on a hermetically sealed toilet. Don't ask. It's his thing, all right? For now, we'll play the Paladin. There are 3 intended ships for the game. The third one is still not available in early access. I was hoping that all 3 ships would be in early access, but just like the last demo we played, this guy's still locked off. There are the Manticore. The Manticore is a very stabby, very fast ship that's kind of roguelike in its gameplay. And then we've got the Paladin, which is very tanky and can take a lot of hits and can throw down a beatdown on the enemy. We'll go with the Paladin because that's more my style. We'll jump on into the Cosmic Chart and let us go forth into space. Everything you're seeing here is pretty much the same as FTL. Basically, you move in between nodes. It costs you fuel to move in between nodes. Each of these nodes will have like a store, a quest, some dialogue. It may have some kind of exposition. It may have a fight. You never quite know. Top left-hand corner, we've got our HP. We have effectively 204 HP. So every time this meter goes down, we lose an armor chunk. Armor chunks cannot be healed except for using very, very expensive methods at a Starsmith. But if the chunk is not completely gone, it can be healed. We also have how much damage our shield can absorb. Our shield is an active ability. This game does have perfect parries and things of that nature that reward you for doing them, but every time your shield gets hit, it takes damage. It refills at the end of every fight, but if you lose it, you can't use it for the rest of the fight. We've got our money, we've got our fuel, we've got our chips, these microprocessors right here. We use them to upgrade on a talent tree, our jousting unit. You can focus on anything from agility to damage to inventory slots to gadgets and things of that nature that'll make your craft have more passive slottable. We have our inventory over here. This inventory is where we keep all of our stuff. We have equipment slots that we can put things inside of. But anyways, that's enough of a synopsis. Let's go ahead and dive on into a node and see what we find. There's a small ship nearby, young one, of Marauder design but with modifications, and I recognize it. There is a warrant out on this wanted for smuggling. Send a hail. What do you want? I'm in a rush. I'm busy. I got a lot to do. Are you aware there's a warrant out for your arrest? I have to ask you what's in your cargo hold. I did nothing. I only have medicine and food. I sneak it past the Marauders to the villagers and beyond. The Marauders bribe officials and put a warrant out on me, but they never catch me because I'm too sneaky. Lightman, can you scan the hold and see what he has? I'm afraid not. He's got shielding. Okay. Well, then we're going to have to arrest him and inspect the cargo hold manually. Arrest? No arrest. You corrupt. I not go with you. I have to inspect your cargo. Power down, prepare. He's powering his weapons. Well, to arms, to war! Sound the horns. Brrr. Is this guy gonna be badass, or is he gonna be like a normal fighter? I've never gotten this event before, so like I don't know what I'm walking into. He's got some kind of charge unit going on. All right, we'll fight with him a little bit. The game controls very, very simply with W, A, S, and D. And then, of course, we've got charged perfect attacks right there. He's going to try to get out on us by right-clicking. We can fire a gun at him, but we have limited ammo, which you can see in our top left corner with the blue pills that are over there. I accidentally fired my gun. I don't want to fire my gun. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of ammo. Your ammo is consistent in between fights. I wasn't sure if I was going to take that hit right there or not. Go ahead and fight it up with him a little bit. And there it is. We've sent him to the drink. You do keep your ammo in between fights, so topping off before you finish off a fight and farming a little bit can be a good idea. After every fight, you're going to get some loot from this really fun loot crate animation right here. We got $6, we got 2 fuel, and we've got an iron retransfigurator. Gain a kinetic charge whenever you spend energy. So that works for a build. There are certain weapons and there are certain items in this game that require kinetic charge. You would have to have that slotted in also with the other items that would make it work. For right now, we'll just keep it in the cargo hold, and we'll maybe think about selling it if we find a Starsmith. Let's go over to here. Little Master, my scans of the sector showing a battleground. The battle was fought some time ago, and it's a graveyard now. Wait, there's a Kingdom transponder, and it's one of our knights. Scan for it. We need to find him. Ship located. The Dauntless. Damage beyond repair scans indicate the surrounding debris originates from 50 ships. It seems like we found the site of his heroic last stand. Detailed scan. See if there's anything we can use. Well, actually, who's the knight? Sir Alistair. I remember him. He was a good man and an honorable knight. Do a scan. See if there's anything here. There's nothing left but the echoes of the past, sir. We should probably move on. Sometimes you can find the knights, and they get added on into your coterie back when you get to the metagame progression, and they do various things. I remember that from the demo. I'm going to check this for a store. Aha, there it is. My wares are of the highest quality, and you won't find better. It's an alchemist. So he will sell us various guns. He will sell us potions that we can use in between fights in order to give ourselves buffs and boons. I will probably sell the Transfigurator for $10 right now so that I can buy, swarm missiles, huh? Okay, yeah, I like the sound of that. Or I can get an extra energy slot. Oh, I don't have enough money. Never mind. What is that? The Malevolent Beam. It fires a continuous beam that puts malfunctions on the enemy for 5 seconds and deals 2 damage per second. But we have to have a kinetic charge for that. We could have bought it. Okay, I didn't see it in time. Let's go ahead and we'll buy the swarm missiles, though, because those sound rad as hell. And then we'll slot those on in right there. We'll come back over and trade, and we will sell off our old plasma blaster for a little bit of extra cash so that I can buy fuel. And I think that's going to be it for our equitable trade for right now. Let's go ahead and fly back over here. If you've already cleared a node, you don't need to worry about there being anything on it in the future. Sensors picked up a strong radiation field. The field's moving fast, so it's likely to be some kind of shockwave. You'll have to decide quickly, young majesty. What should we do? Let's go ahead and ride the wave. Spin the wheel of fortune. I don't know if it's gonna keep rolling after I click or if it's gonna stop right on the spot. It's gonna keep on rolling. Okay. Misfortune, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The wave is gone, but we took considerable damage. Main systems are functional, but the hull needs repairs. All right, sounds good. What do we have over here? Another relatively empty sector, although there's a hut nearby. Let's check it out. Who in the starry sky are you to barge into my home? The royal heir? I thought I'd check in on you. Hut, you say? This hut is my home, and I like it, so be off with you, lubberwort. Let's see here. I could call him a ragabrash mumblecrust, but you know what? Let's do it. Ragabrash. Yeah. Brilliant, an excellent retort. It's been a long time since anybody's thrown such a marvelous insult in my direction. Usually they settle for simple insults like idiot or buffoon. Well, you know, I like to vary it up a little bit. I like to think of myself as a little bit of a wordsmith, you know? Such imagination deserves a reward. Take what you wish from the pile by the door and be off with you. I don't know that in a video game I've ever gotten a big pile of loot for insulting somebody. We've got a servitor right here. The servitor will repair your bar, but it will not repair hearts. We've got a Gardomat. I don't know what the Gardomat does. While I was playing around with the game, I've gotten a couple of them, but I'm not exactly sure how they help me. I can only assume, like, you can't sell them to vendors, and you can't use them in combat. And so I'm guessing the Gardomat, it allows you to negate certain bad events, but that's my best guess. I will go here. This meter right here, when it fills up, the alert level goes up, and then the alert level, when it goes up, you fight harder bandits, but you get better rewards. So the longer you dither inside of a star system, the better the rewards you'll get, but the more risky it gets. I can't help but notice, but your ship is damaged. I'm a stellar farrier by trade. Can I be of assistance? Yeah, absolutely. There, looking much better. My name's Barden, by the way. Thank you for the repair. What are you doing out here? I've been on loan to a nearby starsmith for the last year, finally headed home now that I found a replacement. It's a long journey, but a beautiful one out here in the stars. They are beautiful in their own mesmerizing way. May you have a safe journey home. Thank you, noble starsmith. Attention, Majesty. I have detecting ships with royal insignias. Perhaps they've broken off from a larger group and lost their way. In any case, they're approaching at high speed. Hail them. Look here, lads. We found him. That little quest of yours is over, kid. So is your tyrant dad's reign. Surrender or fight. We don't care. You're finished either way. All right. Well, I'm not surrendering to traitorous scum that are in the rebellion against my crypto father. We will battle you. Where are they at? Let me see these turds. That's right. What do you? One shield. That's all you've got. I'm gonna go ahead and block right there. I felt like, oh, he actually hit that. He hits those. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's joust with him a little bit more. There we go. We've got the reach with these swords. These swords are so great for making sure. Fire the missiles. The missiles did a great job. Remind me to go back to that alchemist and be friends with him. I blocked that right there, I think. Oh, he had a combo. Okay, running into comets and things, it does harm you, by the way, so we don't want to run into comets. Or oh, he had a lunge. There we go. Just camp behind my shield for a minute. What are you going to do? What you want to do? Squeeze it. Squeeze it. You won't. Ah! He squeezed it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Everybody a gangster till they meet another one. There we go. The ships do rotate, and they do actually get spun out of alignment by your hits, too. So if you hit them in kind of like an angle or whatever, you can spin them around and get in behind them, and then hit them with the old booty shanks. Just shank, 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 like right to the cheek, which can be very effective. I needed fuel, which is why I took that fight. We got a little bit more currency. We've got 5 subcomponents. We've got moonchill, and we've got hull spikes. Very nice. All right, let's go to our inventory. Do I have room for the hull spikes? I do. The hull spikes, so normally when you run into an enemy, you both deal like 5 damage to each other. The hull spikes make it so that you get a much better deal when you still take damage, but when you run into other people, they take a lot more damage. And so it can be kind of nice to have, just in case, you know, you're not so great at piloting. Maybe your driver's license should be up for review, you know, things like that. We have enough fuel. I'm going to hit these 2 nodes, but our alert level just went up. Peculiar, Majesty. A ship has materialized in front of us. Really? I'm afraid I can't identify it since it disappeared. Well, half of it disappeared. The other half's still there. Can we scan it? From the radiation, I'd guess it was a field test of an experimental space-time displacement drive, and evidently it didn't work very well for the pilot, if it had any, but I'm pretty sure we can salvage something. Bring the loot on board! Bring me that big old pirate treasure chest. What is this? The Beacon-O-Mat. This puts a teleportation anchor on a node. Yeah, you can teleport at any time. So if you leave here and we go to this map, basically we can teleport at any time to any node that's a shop. And so anyways, if you run out of fuel, that's what you can do. And this allows us to take one of these locations, put a beacon on it, so that we can teleport back to it whenever we'd like to. I've tracked a message device floating in empty space, Majesty. Someone is in great peril to resort to such an archaic means of communication. Bring it on board. Dear stranger, while fulfilling my duty as a soldier of the King's Royal Army, I was separated from my battalion in the heat of battle. My ship sustained irreparable damage while crash landing on an asteroid. The enemy is patrolling the area looking for survivors, and it's only a matter of time until they find me. If you receive this, I plead you to come and help a knight in distress. Sincerely, Archibald. Okay, a knight from my father's army. It's our duty. Let's go save him. Follow the signal. It actually looks like he's right here. So what I can do is we can deploy the Beacon-O-Mat. There we go. That now has a beacon on it. We can fly back over to here, and we can go rescue him. And then we should be able to teleport back at no cost of fuel. Good news, little one. We found the location of the distress device of Sir Archibald. I detect a strong life sign from the surface of one of the asteroids in the vicinity. I've got a visual on a survivor. It is a royal knight. Get him on board. I love that artwork. It looks so good. Thank the stars for bringing you here. I was at the end of my strength. Little Majesty, is it you or do my eyes deceive me? What in the void are you doing out here? This is no place for the royal heir. Well met, Sir Archibald. I've caught your distress device. I'm on a quest for the Elder Heart, just like you and every other able body in the kingdom. So young, and you're trying to save the world. What courage! It shows you have royal blood coursing in your veins. If you were to accept my company, it would be my honor to join and serve you on board your vessel. I've no troops any longer, but I know a thing or two about starfights, and I'm sure you could make use of my expertise. Let's go ahead and bring him on board? I mean, it's either that or we can send him back to our coterie. Let's send him home. As you command, deliver me to the closest safe point and I'll find my way home to the palace. Until then, I withdraw to my quarters. I won't be underfoot. Very well. There he is. So we've got Sir Archibald, the Iron Collar. Cool. He kind of looks like, you got like a Yoda-ish look right there. Now what we need to do is we need to beacon back on over to here and then go take on the boss fight. Would you believe it? The king's youngest. The kingdom truly has no hope left if you're the one they're sending to save it. The old fool sent you to your doom like he did with all the others. Well, unfortunately for you, you can't choose your family, but I can choose who I serve. The Void Lords have far greater power than you or your feeble old man. But no matter, this is the end of your journey. Arm yourself, fool! Let us join in the clashing of arms in space. May the stars shatter from the righteous hammering of our blows. Hey, guess what? Missiles! Woo! Okay. Bring him out. Oh, we disabled one of his armors, but he's got like a little shock. Oh, God! Okay. Yep, that was unfortunate. Hated that. All right, let's fight this guy. Oh, I dropped my block too soon. All right, we blocked him right there. If your weapons collide with an enemy's weapons, as a warning, it does shut down both of your craft for like a microsecond. So you may not be able to dodge and get out of the way of things that are headed for you. All right, what you got for me? What you got for me? Okay, all right. A little thump right there. Ooh, okay, all right. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, God, my butt. Okay, my butt has been asteroided. Yeah, I had a feeling... Oh, my shield's about to go down. Yeah, we're just slugging it out now. All right, nice little shutdown. He missed his thrust, though. Firing some bullets at me and summoning some homies. Okay, he's calling in the backup. This guy's exposed. There we go. Got a nice little cold two-piece off on him. Oh, no. Okay, barely got out of the way of that one. Go ahead and hit him with something right there. He's down. Very nice. Did he drop any energy? He did drop energy, and I do want that energy. The energy, unfortunately, it despawns, so we got to get to it quickly. But I was hoping I could serve this guy up with a missile barrage just to soften him up a little bit, because we seem to be getting the worst part of this exchange right here. There we go. All right, we're out of the way. Let's go ahead and wait for him. Oh, no, dude, all my missiles went through him. Okay, so if you right-click and tap, they explode when they impact with something. But if you click and hold, it goes into bombardment mode. I have no shield right now, so almost every single one of these is going to be a trade, basically. Oh, no. Yep. He fires back very, very quickly, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it. Okay. Stay around the outside. Don't run into anything. We're okay. Get out of the way of the bullets. He's going back into shooty boy mode. We're going to want to take these guys out carefully while using the asteroids to avoid his gunfire. I think the map does procedurally just like expand itself. We might take a hit right there. We took a hit. All right. Well, we'll flail our way through this. Ducked around him. I'm going to try to draw this little guy back around the outside of this meteor so that I can get his energy. I struck that guy's sword, unfortunately. Ow. Got me with the second swing. Unfortunate. Got him, though. He's down. Well, that's the risky pickup right there. Very, very risky pickup. All right. Here we go. Oh, he charged right through that. He didn't even care. Luckily, we chambered him right there, which was nice. Just kind of keep him back at arm's length, I guess. Chambered him right there, too. If you don't know what chambering is, that's basically where you inadvertently block your enemy's blade with your blade. Dax the Deserter. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, Dax the Deserter. He's hungry. He wants me. I can't fire this gun unless I have 2 energy. Unfortunate. Okay. Ooh, Dax the Deserter is now Dax the Defragmented. Let's go. Or the Refragmented, I guess. Either way, we win. I win. We got a shock thump. Let me grab all the... Ooh, an armor plate. Nice. We got our armor back. Hell yeah. We got a little bit of currency to spend. What is this? A shock thumper. Oh, it's another one of those items. Okay. Go ahead and repair me. You defeated me. You're young and skillful, powerful even. Maybe there's hope for the kingdom yet, and maybe I was wrong. No matter now. Go ahead and finish what you've started. I deserve no mercy. Get out of my way. I've had you. There's 2 nodes here. Do I go for that other node right there? We're a little bit low on fuel. I'd like to have a little bit of fuel for the next map. All right, we're officially in no man's land. We've only got 3 fuel left, so this might get a little bit ugly. Little one, a tavern. Should we stop for a rest? Yes, rest and company sounds good. Evening, welcome to the Kraken's Shin. Can I get you something to drink, or do you have other business? Let's go ahead and a flagon of ale. 1 ale coming up. I'm sure something happens if we do this. Sure. Hurrah for the young majesty. Oh, I guess nothing happens. I was just spending money on my peasants. Just doing the right thing. We're being hailed. It's coming from a vessel. The signal is static and noisy. Although it's a small ship, it seems like there's a lot of people on board. Just shut up already. Quiet back there. Stop right there, travelers. Surrender in peace and no harm will come to you. Brigands, how dare you? We are the Sunseeker Free Youth. We set out to end darkness and war as our fathers and brothers would have done on the king's side. Your children, how'd you manage to tie up that vessel? Quiet, I can see it. Your Highness, is that you? Oh, forgive us for our foolishness, but our fathers and brothers have all gone to war. We couldn't sit at home by our mother's skirts. We had to take action, and that's why we took my father's vessel. My brother taught me how to drive it, and Sam can handle the weapons if he has to. Okay. We will protect your... Who will protect your mothers and sisters while you're away? Who's going to be their defender if not you? We just wanted to do more than sitting around, but you're right. Our duty is to our family. We will protect them. Thank you for opening our eyes, your majesty. We hope you'll be lucky on your journey. Please take these, for we don't need them any longer. All right, please have fuel. Not fuel. Not fuel. Not great. We just got to hope we hit a shop here, I think. Shop! I'm picking up signs of marauders. We're being locked and they're closing fast. We will fight them in glorious space combat. The Imperium cannot be stopped. You and your feeble craft. I will victimize them. They're shooting at me right now. I'm being shooted at. These little buzzsaw guys are kind of like area denial. They're not that dangerous, but you do kind of want to liquefy them before they pick up speed. Otherwise, nothing good happens. Yeah, exactly, like they did right there. Okay. Fire missiles at you. Is that energy still there? Ah, I couldn't get to it in time. I really wish the energy pickups didn't disappear. I know it's to force you to, like, pick up speed and fly dangerously. TM, Elite Dangerous, but, like... Yeah, sometimes when he does that attack right there, his bullets go all over the place and you eat one on accident. All right, let's grab that energy. There's probably another wave. There are indeed more waves. Let's go ahead and block off that buzzsaw to our bottom left, and we'll try to pipeline all of them through this little area right here. Block that. I'm just going to keep swinging because these guys tend to dispose of themselves. There we go. We dropped him. Fire missiles. Oh, missiles did not accomplish much right there. I need to get more used to the blast radius of my missiles. Luckily, we've got a free reload just laying around. Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough. He tried to lead me. I'm a little tiny bit offended. There we go. You flip yourself around. I'm going to deal with you. Hey, come here. Hey! Get back over here. I got to use my dog voice on this. Get back over here. Fuel? Oh, no fuel, dude. It's not great. We'll use that right now. We'll grab the monies. We've got a malevolent hollow dash, but only the Manticore can use it. Unfortunate that we didn't get fuel right there. Oh, and it was a dead end. Your Majesty, we've arrived at a city hub. Factories, noise, dust, smoke. Wonder how people find peace of mind here. On the other hand, it could come in handy if you want to blend in unnoticed. Could be the ideal place to drop off Sir Archibald. I must agree, and I guess this is farewell. I promise you, young one, that as soon as I get home, I'll notify your father of your well-being, and that you're continuing strong on your quest, and from then, as you requested, I will dedicate my time to the protection of the Kingdom Heart. May the stars shine upon you for saving me, and good luck on your quest. Okay. A little bit of progression currency right there. I'll take it. Ow! Oh, it's so painful. A shining beacon of hope in the vastness of space, a lighthouse. I can feel my core warming up by the glimpse of it. More practically, I can connect its interface to retrieve star map data of the vicinity, which should be useful. The catch is, the connection's going to give away our position and raise the enemy alert level. I might tinker with the data retrieval method to mask our presence, but it would require time and substantial energy from the ship. Your choice, young master. Activate covertly. Oh, I don't have any moon chill, which is our fuel. Okay, activate it. This may help me find a location a little bit faster. Did we get a shop or anything? We didn't get a shop. Oh, boy. There's a situation. Sensors detected several armed vessels net converging on our flight path. Marauders probably scouting for the enemy. They're hailing us. Patch us through. Let's see here. What have we here? A traveler who failed to pay tribute when entering our territory? Do it now or face our wrath. Ah, lawless bastards, I will end you on the end of my space broadsword. I will bleed you across the stars. Looks like it's a little bit of a 3-on-1. As per usual, bandits have no honor. All right, let's pull them back through the debris field over here. We'll try to kill off saw blades first. Saw blades are down. Launch the missiles on him. Oh, okay. He's got some little tricks right there to show us. Oof, chambered. All right. Get him. Go ahead and get him. All right, we're nice and reloaded. Unfortunately, the asteroids here have created a bit of a barrier. We may have to wait for this. This is a very, very crowded sector. Might have to wait a minute. I don't even know if we'll be able to shoot the gap right there. Can I push these? Doesn't look like I can. I'll go around the outside. Round the outside? Yeah, we'll go around the out. Well, he's coming down this way, though. Definitely one of the more crowded battlefields I've ever seen. Quite crowded, in fact. Come here. Come here. There we go. Got him. Perfect. We got another wave coming in. We do have another wave coming in. All right, where the buzzsaws at? The buzzsaws are what we want to avoid first. Oh, he's got like rocket. Oh, okay. All right. He's got a little bit of the old Explodo action going on. If they crowd up, I was going to say, I'm going to try to missile them. I didn't know if it would work out, but oh, a little bit of damage took right there. Go ahead and grab some reloads. Square up with this guy for the moment while we can. Knock out his little buddy old pal right there. He's doing the little buzzsaw thing. Ooh, crush him, crush him. Oh, it doesn't crush him. Such a missed opportunity, dude. It should definitely crush if they get caught in between two of those. Okay. I mean, I sacrificed my shield, but we're all right. We're in reasonably decent shape. I think if I can just kind of time out my evasion here, we'll be good. Very, very busy map. I'm having to duck, dodge, weave, bob, all that good stuff. I think I can finish him off right there. Hopefully we'll get fuel from this fight so that I can keep going because my health is going down at catastrophic levels. There's 2 fuels. Okay, what is that? A Scoutomat. Reveal star map nodes in an area. Okay, okay. Refill all my energy slots. What does that one do? It makes my thrust higher. I wanted to drink it right now, but I guess I can't. We'll leave it since I'm out of inventory slots. Now's probably a good time to upgrade anyways. So you can only take one thing to a side when you upgrade these here, I think. Oh, no, never mind. You're good. Let's go ahead and we'll call it I spent a little bit of money on this. Ooh, more melee attack speed, though? Ooh, I want to get up to that. I gotta save money for fuel, though. Alright, we'll take a cargo slot. Picking up an energy orb repairs your shield. That's a good thing to have. Might be nice. Over here, we can increase our orb drop chance when we break an enemy's armor cell. That might also be helpful. Equipped shield gains additional energy resistance. Or we can movement in shield guard mode, gets faster, but gains a cooldown. Let's take the 50% parry recovery. What does this do? More inventory slots, too. I'll take that. Yeah, absolutely. So now we can actually equip more passive things that can help us out. The Scout-O-Matic. I'd prefer to be in a spot... Oh, I can return to my loot? Oh, that's a very nice feature. Hell yeah, I love it. We found the Starsmith. Okay, we might be okay here. I can sell this right here. And I can sell that right there. And that gives us a nice little chunk of cash to play around with. I'll probably buy out all of his fuel. And what do I have here? We've got an inverse dynamo. We've got a plasma repeater. Quick 8 damage with 5 projectiles. That might be better than the missiles that we currently have. We've also got the shooting star. Let me get some repairs on board. We took a pretty good scuffing from that last little engagement, I think. So we'll go ahead and use that guy right there. Go to our inventory, and I don't think I have much. We'll go ahead and scout, too. And in leaving the store, it looks like we don't know exactly what we're up against, but we can keep going. Bad news, Young Majesty. There's a critical error in the energy regulator that supplies the weapon systems. Until I find the source of the error, we are completely without gadgets that require energy. It might take some time to fix this. We can put a servo mat on it. So there you go. Now we know what that does. The servo mat helped a lot, but in order to resolve the issue, I had to order it to integrate itself into the system panel. So we lost an automaton, but we gained the ability to continue our journey. That's fair enough. We've got a distress signal. Who's in trouble? It looks like, dearest anyone, I'm stranded here on a desolate asteroid. As a distinguished member of the Royal Court, I beg you to come to my rescue. Okay. Let's see if we can find the person from the Royal Court. We've arrived at the coordinates. My sensors detect a solid life sign on one of the asteroids. We may have arrived in time. Okay, let's go save him. We have visual confirmation on target. Seems to be jumping up and down and waving at us. Hey, he looks cool. He's got a fuzzy hat, man. I judge people entirely by how fuzzy and fancy their hats are. I'm safe. Thank the stars. He's got a plumbum right there, so I'm assuming he's an architect. What with the... Oh, he's a tailor. My word, little majesty, what in the void are you doing here? It's a huge relief to be rescued. To top it all off, my savior's the heir to the throne. Unbelievable. The arch-architect. What a surprise. How did you get stranded here? I was looking for a suitable location for a new lighthouse, but then the marauders ambushed me. They took my ship and left me for dead. I had no hope to be found until I remembered that my equipment contained an old bottle distress device. Okay, sure. Fortunately, the young majesty is wiser than his tender age, but I'm not terribly caught up on the advisory role. More time for myself, I guess, and keeping the royal vessel in optimal operational condition, of course. What can we do, my lord? I see you're in good company, but I wouldn't want to burden you with mine. Take me to a near settlement so I can find my way to the royal palace. Sounds good. Let's drag him on board. Does he do anything? Sometimes these crewmen, they do stuff, and they give you, like, bonuses and things. He wants to go to... Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, well, I just wasted fuel like an idiot, but I can drop him off over here, I guess. There we go. It is indeed the perfect place for me to go. Gratitude for the delivery, and by saving my hide from the rock. I'll mention it to the king. May the stars bless your journey. All right. We'll meet him back in the throne room. We got some more progression currency for doing the quest, too. Very nice. Let's go this way, and I think I'm going to throw now, because we're getting towards the end. Another distress device. It was a trick. There's bandit. That's okay, though, because I'm going to throw and I'm going to sacrifice myself here so that we can go back and see what those two people added to the throne room and see how it affects the meta progression. And so, like that, the prince sacrificed himself so that he could look upon the Christmassy treasures that await him back in the throne room valiantly. With the disrespect hits, though. What is this, NFL Blitz? With the late hits? Nice, dude. So we got the Arch Architect and what's his name should be back here too, right? Oh, I guess he's not. Where's he at? I thought the guy with the Claymore was going to be back here. Either way, what does this guy do? So with tokens, it looks like... Oh, he makes it so that I can... Oh, wow, he gives us, like, really, really goodies. Okay, so he allows us to upgrade our ship faster on runs. And it looks like he increases our loot quality. It looks like he increases the amount of money we get. And he increases a chance for us to get a free inventory slot every time we loot a bad guy. Not a 20% chance. That's actually pretty good. Okay. And then on this guy over here, let's have more armor slots, I think. And then I think I'll probably take... Ooh, I start with a grappling hook. Well, anyways, I'm having a hard time finding anything to pick on with this game. I think the art style is refreshing. I think everything looks great. I think the idea of transposing feudal knights into space is a really, really good one. And I think it's an idea that actually is really, really aesthetically pleasing. I truly believe that. The combat feels nice. I feel like there's an appropriate amount of thud and clonk every single time you hit a foe. I think that the Newtonian physics feel very, very nice. And once you've got the grappling hook, I'm guessing that's how you're going to be able to do, like, wild maneuvers, like whipping yourself around asteroids and pulling enemies to yourself Scorpion style, you know? Come here! All that kind of stuff. I've enjoyed the sound design, the music design. The game itself is actually really, really fun and really unique and original as far as roguelites go. That's about it. I mean, the traversal method is something that you've seen before if you've ever played like FTL or any game like that. But honestly, how many ways are there mechanically aside from like open world and like wire grids to get player from point A to point B while resolving randomized events and things? I will say that in the early access, I've seen a lot more events and things that were not inside the demo. That definitely feels a lot more fresh. So I was glad to see that because having covered it a couple times before, I've seen the same events kind of like over and over and over again. But those have been expanded. And so really, honestly, I think this is a great addition to the roguelite genre. The only thing I can't really speak on is like how much depth of content is here for you to consume, like how many things are there for you to unlock, and like how deep does the game go. That I can't really talk about, so I'd probably recommend maybe asking a question of anybody that's bought the game or checking out the reviews there. This is me doing a bad job at my job because it's the holiday week, and I've been out of the office all week just trying to squeeze in labor whenever I possibly can, so I couldn't verify that little part. But aside from that, it seems like it has developed and come around very, very well since the last time we played the demo. It's a very unique, I'm not going to say, it's a very unique, and it's a very, very refined vision that the developers had, and I'm pleased to say that I think they've pulled it off. This is Fabular, Once Upon a Spacetime. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but for now, that's my impressions. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, folks.